Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Deus Ex for PC. We're getting ready to talk to Stanton Dowd, so get ready for lots and lots and lots of dialogue. Here we go.
You Dowd? I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull welds. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
Alright, we have 2 maps of the ship right here. I guess only this one matters since it shows the 5 X's, marking all of the weld points that we want to blow up, and we can blow them up with either lambs or rockets, whatever goes boom.
He found an interesting molecular signature on the virus, a clue to who developed it.
You're a bit derpy if you haven't figured it out yet.
It was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters.
That means it could have been you and you accidentally caught it.
It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with.
But if the Illuminati has a council of 5, and some of them broke off to form Majestic 12, and 5 times 12 equals 60, and 60 is...
Couldn't compete.
I got nothing.
Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power.
They could rule the world with science.
And the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon.
Ah, so they'd be nothing without you, huh?
Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop.
By murdering the previous owners.
It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine.
Okay, that would place it around the 11th century.
The Order hasn't so much lasted, has been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted. The system.
Rule the world with friendship?
Or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization.
You can organize everybody in the world into color-coded groups. No, wait, that's a terrible idea. Never mind.
But one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool.
Now anyone in the world can learn how to rule the world at Oxford University.
The history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments.
A government where all the orange soda in the vending machine is replaced with lemon lime.
Track down the smuggler.
Okay, good to go. Anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead and refill all of this. There we go, because we might need to use our cloak and maybe silent running.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. Rely on the copter on the roof of the tunnel. Get out of there.
Okay, yeah, that's not good. We need to run into smugglers real quick and possibly warn him while we're going down there for lambs.
You're preparing for Operation Done. You're finished.
Go to hell, Gunther.
Password?
Bloodshot.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the reason we knocked out that thug in the previous episode is he'd have shown up and started shooting at Dowd during our conversation, and we didn't want that to happen.
Net activity on several of the smugglers' avatars. He must be at home.
Okay, just like before, just go through the lasers. We've been here before, so the robot is friendly.
I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto.
Okay.
Meet me on the roof of the hotel.
We better hurry
I
then.
need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Gray Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
Yeah, with lots
Few
and
lambs
lots
at
of
well
them.
points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Fuck your profits, you capitalist
Give me a
pig.
break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt. For me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up.
Okay, a little bit more dialogue.
You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard.
He's
told me
not a
through-
Marine!
Guess
Oh,
they've gone
sorry.
from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
Okay. Anyway, all of
I get
this
it.
is optional that we're doing right here with Smuggler. We just came by to warn him. If you don't, he dies. Whatever. It's optional. We could have gone straight to the roof and gotten away with Jock. Hey!
I learned a few things about your captors. They were henchmen for a secret organization called Majestic 12.
A corporation?
Conspirators. They want to take over the government.
Smuggler and I, and a contact he has, learned a few things ourselves. Where they had me working, we had tissue cultures coded JCD. J.C. Denton.
I must be some kind of standard, the yeast cell of the 21st century.
I am the very model
They
of a
were
modern
target
major
system.
general.
Zero response to the virus.
Does that mean I'm immune?
More than that, I think you've got the plague right now, and I think you've had it for years.
Why don't I have any symptoms?
It's part of your cell biology, the core component of your augmentations, which reminds me, I pilfered something from the lab you could probably use. An augmentation upgrade.
Who the fuck uses the word pilfered? Anyway, yeah, so apparently the Gray Death is just the core components of nano-augmentation, and the people who are getting sick are people who aren't compatible with it. So, yeah. That explains that. Anyway, come in here, grab some of this stuff. Definitely gonna need this thermoptic camo. And as far as this upgrade augmentation, let's see. There's several different options we have. You know what I'm gonna do with it, though? I'm going to apply it to, the floor. That's right, I'm gonna chuck it. Because even though it's still in the game's programming, the reappearances of Ford Schick after rescuing him from the MJ-12 facility beneath the sewers wasn't actually placed into the final version of the game. The only reason you're seeing it here is because I'm using a fan patch which replaces those sequences in addition to fixing other numerous glitches. So since you wouldn't actually get that augmentation upgrade by playing the vanilla version of the game, I'm not going to use it. Anyway, let's activate Silent Run, and have our thermoptic camo ready so we can quickly dash across the street. Sometimes this is difficult considering that MJ-12 sometimes is already running down the stairs into Smuggler's Hideout as you exit, which can make it a real pain in the ass to go around them and get out.
I will require you to go to Paris.
Paris, huh? Do you want to see the sights with me, Daedalus? Oh, I just need to find another one of Dowd's friends. Okay, whatever. We have a ship to blow up. So, we're going to head to the Advanced Submarine Facility.
Let's go.
But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching that LP show, and have a one that is good.